11 on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Ready.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. So likely a 3 and out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's second and 3. Right back to Brown. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
43-yard line.
18, 5 years. Here we go. Strike.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. The Dolphins at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On first and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Second and 1. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on third and goal from the 1. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 right.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here's Williams to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, 5, 7.
Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Hold it ready.
16 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Let's get ready.
Now a give. Left side, it's Portis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We're scoreless after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Bronco 80.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color?
All right, open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, target, 70.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Commanders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back
A
in
loss
his
of
own
a full
40.
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Campbell now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
18, Pioneer. 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
60 Mustang 19. Viking 8. Warrior 70. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now an audible here into something else.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
19 tight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Back. 70.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
First down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Hot 70. Hot 70. 19 Lion. 8. Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 70 Lion. Riggs. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go street.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
7 Pirates. Bronco 80. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Here we go. 60, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready,
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Campbell, off play action. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Lightning 18.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Campbell drops this one off to Portis. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Stiff armed him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Campbell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Start. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10.
Go!
Looking to throw. Campbell throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Let's go now. 70 line. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready.
To throw is Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Campbell throwing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Commanders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they can't bring him down. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Wyatt. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here, this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18, rattle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Campbell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
60, but Dragon 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. Campbell. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Careful, let's go.
Washington.
Now they're audible to something else. They hand it off to Portis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Campbell. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
18, Pioneer, 2, Dragon 60. Go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Dolphins 27, Commanders 13.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, complete. It's Chambers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. Now a run here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Campbell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 27.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cup 19, 7 Pirates, Trap 60, Trap 6, Buffalo 18, 18 Rattler, 8 Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
19 Warriors, 70. Janette, 79 Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Let's go now. 19.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Commanders.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.